What's going on, guys? This is your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video, and this one is about to be a banger because I'm here to tell you, oh, it's been working, y'all. The live the other day, the videos, we're finally getting answers. I'm telling you right now, these Cleveland reporters leaking like a bad radiator that needs some JB Weld. I ain't lying, y'all. They is telling it all. They're spilling the beans. Yes. Now, we have been speaking on this on the channel these last couple weeks. There is a lot of more moving pieces that is happening with this Shedeur versus Deshaun Watson story that is going on behind the scenes involving not anyone from the coaching staff. No, it boils back to the ownership, the HASLAMs. Yes, the HASLAMs are making these so-called decisions as if when we gonna see Shedeur, as if when we gonna see Deshaun Watson. Now, in any other football organization, we're supposed to be hearing this stuff come from the coaching staff. Every other damn team let their coaches make the decisions. Oh, my. Not in Cleveland. Not in Cleveland. Even Jerry Jones had to take a seat down there in Dallas. Well, I'm here to tell you, Jimmy Haslam want to be Jerry Jones 2.0? He want to rub his hands together like Birdman. He want to say, listen here, this is my damn football team, and I'm going to pick who the quarterback's going to be, the kicker going to be, who the corner's going to be. This is my damn football team. I write the checks. That's how Jimmy Haslam is, bro. I'm telling you, I'm convinced, bro. Before I started covering the Cleveland Browns, I had no idea who the hell Jimmy Haslam was. I ain't going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you. But boy, oh boy, he teaching me a lot that this is the wrong way to run an organization, man. Now, with that being said, we found out, and we kind of already knew this, that D. Haslam and Mary Kay Cabot are very best friends. That's why a lot of these reports that Mary Kay Cabot gets, the source is the source. The lady that write the checks, bruh. Ain't nobody from the coaching staff messing with Mary Kay. Ain't nobody from the coaching staff messing with Tony Grossi. No. They're getting their information from the Haslams, bruh. Because I'm telling you right now, Tony Grossi just did a video yesterday. Oh, and he spilled it all. Oh, my God. Guys, we're going to let this play because he spilled it all. He let us know real quick, vigorously, in a hurry that Jimmy Haslam is making all these decisions. Listen to him.
The MONKEN offense as well as he can. So I don't know specifically what, at this point, what MONKEN is grading his quarterbacks on. I assume it's their grasp of his offense and relaying that to the huddle and executing the play that is called.
Yeah. Tony, do you think that, MONKEN's been pretty straightforward with how he envisions the reps going, especially when we get to that part of it. Do you think that going into those joint practices, again, this is so far away, but going into those joint practices, you think that he's going to want to give one guy the majority of those reps, kind of just based on how he's talked about it, right?
Well, with the first team, yeah. We've seen these in the past where, there are two fields when you have a joint practice, and one's against the ones usually on one field and two's against the twos. Sometimes they go ones against the twos and twos against the ones. It depends what the coaches agree to that week. But what's a little different this year is you have two different weeks of this, two different opponents. Mm-hmm. So he could alternate if it's close. He can see Watson against the ones against one team and Shedeur against the other. I don't know how he's going to do that. But he definitely is clearly stated he's not interested in giving equal reps to everyone. That's not going to happen. So at some point, we're going to see who's in the lead, no matter what he says. Just who gets the most number one reps.
Yeah, and then, Tony, kind of our next benchmark where we're going to be able to see is this first open OTA, which is in a few weeks. I believe, May 20th? Somewhere around there?
Yeah, third week of May.
Who are you anticipating to get the first reps or the most reps? It's almost like it's going to be fascinating to kind of see that one, right?
Yeah. The only thing we had to go on was the first voluntary minicamp practice, and we know the guy who took the very first rep for the number one team was Shedeur. But over the course of that practice, Watson had more reps against the ones than Shedeur in 5 team periods. And one of those team periods was kind of like a half-speed handoff period more than anything, you know? So I nothing would surprise me that first day we see, you know, it could be Shedeur leading off again, but there's still a long way to go from that first, you know, practice. There's 10 OTA practices and 3 mandatory minicamp practices. So, but really the telltale is going to be when we get to the June mandatory minicamp. I believe he will have his 1, 2, 3 depth chart at quarterback for that weekend.
Yeah. Interesting. Tony, shifting gears a little bit to the schedule because we're close to it. It could be next week. It could be the week after. We're still waiting to kind of find that out. I saw a tweet the other day that going into next season, the Browns have a projected top 5 easiest schedule for next season. How much stock do you put into that at this point? Because obviously there's surprises in the NFL. I think every year there's a team that goes from worst to first type thing. Yeah. How much stock do you put into that before we even, like, we know the Browns' opponents, but we don't know the cadence of who they're playing and when, you know?
I think those strength of schedules at this point are obviously on last year's record and based on the division rotation. You know, the Browns are playing the AFC, NFC South, which is the weakest of the 3 NFC divisions.
Yeah.
And the AFC East. No, wait a minute. Am I wrong there? No, AFC East, I believe.
Let me look up these opponents real quick. So it is.
No, it's AFC South.
It's AFC South. Yeah, it's NFC South, AFC South. Yep.
Okay, so you know, those are the 2 probably weakest divisions in each conference: the AFC South and the NFC South. And it so happens that the Browns division, those are the 2 major divisions they're playing. So I think that accounts for that top 5 easiest schedule. I think Cincinnati's in there too, a little easier than the Browns actually. So, but that can change. Chops, I always said it's not who you play, it's when you play them. And the order and the cadence of the season schedule dictates a lot. You know, are you on the road on a division primetime game? That's the absolute worst thing that can happen. You know, playing Pittsburgh on a Thursday night or Sunday night, or even Cincinnati. Anybody, if they get one primetime game, you hope it's in Cleveland and not on the road, because that's a difficult game to win, no matter who you are.
Do you think the Browns could be in line for more primetime games this year? I don't think they had any last year. I mean, but you see,
they're definitely going to be in line for primetime games, man. So that was Tony Grossi. Tell them like it is, man, when it comes to who's making the damn decisions. Just like we've been telling y'all, make sure y'all keep them bells on. Make sure you are subscribed to the tribe. And until next time, shake the damn haters off, man. I'm out of here. Peace.